Let's go. Welcome in, everybody. Ooh. Welcome in. We have some work to do today. Let's go. It is pretty early, huh? I always catch people off guard when I start my live streams, but today we're here. This is our function today. This is how we're going to get things done. I am drawing people jumping. I guess that's what it looks like. Let me see. This guy's jumping. That person's jumping. And then this right here. This is jumping too. So that's what we're going to draw today. That idea. You said up at the break of dawn. Let's go. Hello and what's up, full of rain. Everything actually. I'm just like I said, when I get these moments, I'm like, just don't stop creating. That's how I think of it. So that's why I'm up early. Well, my son's up early too because he's at school. So I'm just gonna sit here and create for a little bit, and yeah, that's what I said I wanted to do. So we're just gonna function like that. We are. We're gonna function. I think I like the red exterior of this character. I think I do. But I want to try white. I want to try using white. White. Oops. White. Let me see. We have white, green. This weird green. Maybe I should use blue. Hold on. Hold up. Umizu. What brings you up early in the morning too? You're extra early in the morning too. Yep. Looks like we're all up pretty early today. I think this is center. This is center. Wait. I'm missing something. Yeah. I'm like, the light's different today. I don't think it made a difference. I don't think it made a single ounce of difference, but it's cool. It's a circle. Let's go. Circles are really easy to make. They really are. They really are. All right, so we're gonna make our crown because this character is celebrating, and while it's celebrating, it's actually jumping up, and that is part of the celebration. Yep. Yep. Wait, I made this red last time, didn't I? Should we make it yellow? I think we should make it yellow. When you got options, go with that. Go with your option because your option is like your best bet for success. You said, what? I got options? I can go this way? Yeah. Yeah. I don't think this was that. I think it still seems to be little. Maybe it should be longer. It should be a longer crown. No. Crowns are really easy to make. You just gotta figure out exactly what your crown is made up of. That's how I think of it. That's how I know of it. That's how I can create this crown. Yep. One more. That's high enough. Let's go. So Omizu, what's your crown made of? What kind of bejeweling are you creating for your crown? Omizu. Wait, can you hear me? Wait, can you hear me? Whoa, sorry, I didn't see all of that. I had to get up because my wife got up for work. Nice. That's like you meeting someone halfway. Like you give your 100%. She got up and was like, hey, I got this 100%. Let's make this work. And that's how y'all started your day. So that's pretty cool, Mizu. You said I'll always make your coffee. Let's go. Dang, bro. Hold on. I got to sit on those words. Hold on. Before I read anything else in the chat, I got to sit on those words because that's really, really thoughtful. That's some powerful. That's like a love language. That's what that felt like. You know of her love language. That's pretty cool, man. You get up every morning to make her some coffee. That's pretty dope, my friend. That's some dope stuff right there. Amazing. Yeah. That's really good character right there. You said you get up every single morning for the last. Oh, that's pretty cool, man. That's pretty freaking cool. I'm guessing you get yourself a cup too, because I'm sure it's worth it. Especially if you get up. You get up for somebody else to help them start their day. It's pretty cool, man. I'm just reflecting on that because those are really strong words. Yeah. I didn't go high enough up. It's weird. But it sounds like that's what your crown is made up of. Like, sometimes we don't even think about it. But that's what we just do because it might matter for us a little bit. And then for them, it's just the whole entire nine. Yeah. You said, do you have stencils for the rest of these things? Yeah, I do have stencils. Actually, I do, yeah. I would have to go get it because when I brought this one right here, when I brought this one out, I was like, where's the other one at? And I couldn't find it, but it was actually taped to the back of this one. And I was like, whoa, that's crazy. So I have two of these. These are my originals right here from 2020. And then wherever the paper is for these are in the closet. But I don't have a stencil for this size right here just yet. I don't, not yet. Yeah. What's up, Wild Wolf? How you doing today? Wait, what? I like that you eyeball it out now measuring. Yeah, I do. I think it's fun to do it that way because, like, my brain tells me the half of the paper and then the half of this. I mean, it's a little, it's a little off, but that's what my brain is doing. Now, if I had other tools, I probably would do it like the stencil. I would just repeat this first half, flip it, and then repeat the other half because they're both equal. So it's just balancing itself out. But I didn't make a stencil specifically for this one, but it's cool. I'm not tripping. I'm not tripping at all, bro. I'm not tripping at all. But I can see where everything is at. Um, yeah, if that makes sense. I can see I can see the direction of I don't want to make the body gold. What should I make the body though? I don't want to make it gold. Hold on. I almost drew the arms gold. Should I do it like that though? No, I still think I should keep the body the same color. I'll keep it red. I'll keep it red. Red, 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 red. Oops. You said dirt. Where is the cat? Yes, I can hear you. You said I like the cat drawing. Oh, come on. Come on now. You said the OG jumpers. Let's go. Here's here's the drawing of the cat. I'm just gonna put that right there. That one's for you right there. Oh my gosh. And even when it's like, there you go. There's your cat right there. We're gonna put hold on, I got you, Wawa. I don't want to leave you out of this day. We're gonna put that cat right there. But I can draw another one because the back of these usually have other artwork, but I didn't draw on it yesterday. I just drew on it today. So maybe we'll finish it. Maybe we'll finish that one after. Um, yeah, maybe, 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 baby. Yep, yep, yep. Yep. So how did you get your day started? Wawa, why are you up right now? Is it dark time for you? Is that why we are able to communicate? Because the time is right. I think I should make this arm a little bit thicker. Yep. 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 It's supposed to be a little bit higher. Let's go. I mean, I can always add more cats to anywhere that needs to be. I think that's supposed to meet the other one up there. You're not as high up, are you? Should we keep going? Yeah. Yep, 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 yep. Why do you do that, fingernail? Oh, it did it again. No. No. Just Do, 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 do. Oh, I think it's not high enough. Dang it! It's not thick enough either. Why did you do that? Why? It's supposed to be out here. What? Instead, I should have measured it from the underarm. I should have measured it from the underarm. Dang it. Now it's really going to look off because this line is supposed to match. Oh, shoot. It's fine. It's fine. I think we're going to need it longer. Yeah, we gotta get this a little bit longer. You said no, the other I just saw. Wait, what other one? You talk about this one? You talk about this one? Sorry about that. There it is. You said in the beginning when I tapped on your live stream. Wait, what? What other cat did I have up? I don't remember another cat. I didn't have any other cats in the pictures. You talk about the first one? Wait, I don't know. I'm confused now. Sorry. It's midday over here. Let's go. It's 3 o'clock. Okay. Let me see. That's weird. It's 9. Okay, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 1, 2, 3, 6 hours. Okay. I did some cleaning and organizing. Let's go. Posted some art on my channel. Let's go. That's awesome. That's good to hear. I'm glad that you found some victory today. That's pretty cool. That's pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. I think that's the distance. If not, it's cool. Yep. 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 All right, looks like we are going to be jumping as hard as possible in the air. And this is how we're going to do it. This is how we're going to do it. And I'm going to say these are going to be equal. Because I did it that way. Let's go. You said posted some art. I keep reading the same thing over. I love it. I love it. I posted some art today. I took some pictures of the previous day's artwork, and I guess I should post them since the community of people is becoming different. It is becoming the difference of my actuality. Because I didn't think that I would have so many people subscribe at once. So this is pretty cool. Pretty cool, I would have to say so for myself. I think the crotch is like really low. But this has to be, that has to be the knee. No. Yep, it has to be in here. And then lop, lop, and lop, lop. Lobby, lop, 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 lop. So the knee, this knee always gets me. So the knee is supposed to be connected to the rest of the body, if that makes sense. And oh my gosh, hold on. I always try to get those right because the feet are fun. Feet are fun to make. I just don't like making toes for whatever reason. I can't justify why, but I just don't like making them. Always have. I mean, not that I can't draw them, just I don't know, it just finds me. Is this equal? Wait. They are equal. Why do I feel like I need to make a mark here? All right, figure it out. I'll figure you out. I'll always figure you out. I feel like the knee should be further out this way. But it's the same though. Oh, actually, it's not. This is some more. Some more. That's why I was looking like that. I think that's right. I think, and so it is. I think it's a little longer now. Dang it! But it should be right. It's a little longer. It always does that. I think the crotch is right. I mean, the kneecap is here. I think this feels more technical than it really is. Because it's just a picture. And I'm like, I always think of the positioning. I always think of it as like, it has to be right. If it's not right, my brain will tell me it's wrong. And then it'll make me feel some type of way all day that it was wrong. All freaking day. And I'm okay with that because I'm a perfectionist. I'm okay with that. You said it's hard work. Absolutely. Freehandling it. Yeah, I just got up and your day is already half over. Wow, Wolf. Yo, that is the wildest feeling though. You're like, wait, I did all of this today and your day is done already? Dang. It's a pretty cool feeling though. Cause it's like, I mean, I think we're all on the same timeline. Just maybe we're not. Maybe we're just not at all. Huh. Interesting. I thought if I got up early enough, I would be, but shows you that I am. Yep. Everybody, and I'm just, oh no, I get over there. Yep. It looks like I finished it though. A little boo boo right there, but there's nothing that I can't solve. Wait, that sounded wrong. There's nothing I can't. So, oh my gosh, bro. Words, words, and more words. There's a line there. All right, so I said I had. We need white, which is really cool because this white marker, I like the other tip marker, but we'll just use this one. That's fine. Or maybe not. Maybe did I set it out loud? Maybe we'll just get the actual white marker that works rather than turning and twisting this one. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. This is the process. I think this is what a process of elimination. I think that's what this is called. I think that's what they call it. So we're just gonna put some little. I drew like hands weird in here before, but I think I'm gonna try to get them as correct as possible. There's one bone there. There's the joint. And yeah, I'm just gonna freehand this. I don't think it's a difficulty freehanding stuff. I think it's actually pretty fun to freehand. Because not only am I building skills, but I'm becoming better. I'm evolving past something I thought I couldn't do before. Yeah. You know, I was like, no, just don't even worry about it. Just try it, keep going. And I'm guaranteed that the result is going to be so much better than you not doing it. And then complaining because you can't, and then telling everybody else that you couldn't. And they're like, well, that sucks for you, bro. Like you could have been greater than that, but you chose to just not even try. That part sucks. It really does. That part blows. So I just keep going. I'm just gonna keep going. Yeah. This is one long elbow. Yeah. Doing one reason I would ever stop doing something. Like consistently. I am pretty consistent in my life. Like since I started this channel, I just was like, maybe I'll take a few days, and that's just to figure out what I'm doing. It's not actually to actually stop. Because sometimes it's like, what are we doing? Are we actually making content? Or are we just talking about random things that people are not going to remember, or they're going to choose to forget because it wasn't worth the conversation? You know? And I'm trying to be the best that I can be at something. So consistency shows that there is purpose, there's value. My consistency. So yeah, just look at it like that. Because why stop when I'm having fun? I'm every day doing this, having an extreme amount of fun. Like that's the only way to live. Because if you're not having fun, somebody else is. Somebody else is definitely having fun. Oh my gosh. Why can't it be you? You said why can't you said it's a bit laggy though? It is laggy. It's my internet. I'm trying to not let me see. I might have just hold on. I might have to change the internet. Hold on. Because I am using Wi. Let's go. You make coffee for everybody? Yeah, you're pretty regular. You said I'm regular? Yes, I love that. Now I'm not weird anymore. Because that word was really pissing me off. I don't know what was that about. Like somebody's like, oh, you're weird. And I was like, well, damn, does that mean you don't like me? Because this is what it sounds like. And I'm a pretty likable person. Like in real life, like I'm just a regular old run of the mill person. That's it. Just enjoying life. You know, it would be really weird if you found out that I was something totally different. Like I was just like, um, what else could I be? That's interesting. What else could you be in life right now? What else do you think that you could be? Because I said I wanted to be an architect. I had no problem with going to school for architecture, but I just really like to draw other things, not necessarily the avenue of buildings. Although I'm a master with the ruler at this point, because once I started putting ruler stuff together, yeah, I could make any house. That's what I probably should do for my live streams too. Show you because it's like it's fun to. I think I know where I'm going with this. It's fun to think of um, the way that we structure everything, and then we try to take it and make it something else. And it can be anything else that we want it to be. Um, so that's what I like to play as a character. It's just sometimes something else, and it's it becomes whatever. You know, I'm a sculptor. I'm a narrator. I'm a let me see what else. I'm a musician. I'm a singer. I'm a um let me see. I say a storyteller. I can tell stories really well. I I don't know what else do you think that people can be when they say they're only one thing? I think that's funny because the fact that I'm telling myself that I can be anything makes me feel better that there's possibly billions of ways to live in this world. Billions. There has to be billions of ways. You said, wait, what? You said F those fugheads? You said, how dare they have fun while I'm suffering? Oh my gosh, bro. I get that. The suffering. Don't it's okay. When they're not having fun, then that means you're the one that's experiencing it. I think that's how it goes. There has to be some type of balance. Like while we're asleep, other people are like actually doing things that matter more than me just sleeping for 8, 9 hours out of the day. And shame on me for getting more sleep than other people. Somebody told me that they wake up at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning and go to work all freaking day. I said, God damn, what is it that you're accomplishing at this point? It don't sound like it's much for you. It sounds like it's for somebody else. Cause I know if I still got up at 3 o'clock in the morning to go do anything and then don't get back into the bed until yeah, I would be I would honestly, I don't know. I'd probably cave in a little bit because that sucks, man. It really does. But he said he enjoys what he does, so he likes building houses. I was like, okay, that makes sense. That totally makes sense. You know, if that's what you're striving to do, is help others reach their goal of, making somebody else's dream come true. I get it. I get it. I totally get it. That's it. Is it? It's not aligned. Dang it. There's some empty pieces. Other people are having fun and I'm not. That sucks so bad, bro. Can I just put a wide? I'm just gonna put a wide body angle here. I got invited to our birthday celebration, and well, because it's my birthday, and I was like, oh, that doesn't sound like I would have more fun because it's not for me. It's for somebody else. And I thought of it, and I was like, you know what? You know what I can do because I don't want to lose out on me not having fun. I said I just won't go. That's what I told myself, and I was like, damn, my ego is such like a dragon. It's like, no, it's my birthday party. And if anybody else says that it's somebody else's birthday party, then I'm definitely losing out. And I do not like that feeling. I really don't. So I didn't go. Nope. I just did not go. I stayed at home and I slept all day. I sat on the couch. I watched YouTube. I watched all my subscribers. I watched their content become available. And that's how I ended my day. I just didn't go. Yo, if she heard what I'm telling y'all, if she heard that, she would be like, yo, this is why I don't like this dude. Because he didn't even come to my celebration. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll make the next one. I'm telling y'all that because I thought it was funny. I couldn't go because I couldn't leave my son at home. So that was really the reason. I'm not that a-hole. But yeah, I couldn't leave my son at home. Yeah. Yeah. You said don't worry. It'll all balance itself out in the end. Let's go. You said the other day. Hold on, I gotta read this because this is pretty formal right here. You said the other day I watched the like fight helicopter come in to land at the workspace, the life flight helicopter. And I thought, could I do that? I had to appreciate someone else does. Let's go. That makes sense though. That really does. That totally makes sense. It really does. I mean, it could have been you that had that occupation of choice, and it could have been an easy choice for you to get up every morning and do something like that because that made you feel responsible, and there was a lot of excitement and joy in something like that. That's cool. That's a really cool thought, man. Yeah, that's a really cool thought right there. I'm not sure how to. I wanted to make this like a SpongeBob, but I'm not sure if. I guess that's the best way that I could represent it. I guess that's what the pelvis looks like. This is not my pelvis at all. But it's a cool representation of this creature, whoever this may be. It's their pelvis. Yeah. But it was really funny to talk about it like that because I saw her pictures and stuff like that online. Shout out to you though. Shout out to you for having like the energy that she has. Like she's an amazing person. Like you can see there's some differences in there, blah blah blah, and people you take the good with the bad, but she's a really good person. She's got a lot of good energy, and why did I make the pelvis like that? What the heck? What am I doing, bro? What am I doing? I'm just gonna put some underwear on this character because I don't know why the pelvis looks like that. It looks like there's. I know where I'm trying to go with this, but I guess that's why I made it like this. I guess so. But it's like it could have been a little bit better. It could have been a little bit better. I'm gonna put this right there. You ever seen a pelvis like this before? Has anyone ever seen a pelvis like this? I like saying that word pelvis because it's kind of close to saying, another word. So I'm just gonna keep saying pelvis because it's funny. It's a funny word. Yeah. And I'm just gonna draw the ribs. They obviously have ribs. Yeah. I'm just gonna draw them together like this. Don't judge my ribs. It's better to have more ribs than less ribs. It really is. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I have 12 ribs. I didn't tell y'all that yesterday, but this character has 12 ribs. And I just wanted y'all to know that out loud. This character is amazing. And it's quite like me. Although this character is not me at all. It's not. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I think it has one too many ribs. But they'll never know. They'll count it and be like, oh, you have one less rib there, huh? You said, okay, bye, guys. See you, Wild Wolf. You said life makes me appreciate more that I make stuff. Let's go. Because not everyone can. That's very true. That's 100% very true. Everybody can't. Yep. What if Elvis was actually El Elvis? Or what? An elf? What if he was an elf? Okay. You say, hey, have a good rest of your day, Wild Wolf. Thanks, Omizu. See you, Wild Wolf. You take care. Thanks for joining this. I think I'm gonna put the bone here. Thanks for joining the live stream. Thanks for telling me about your day too. I appreciate that. I appreciate that so much. I really do. Yeah, your day wouldn't be your day if it wasn't without you. If it was, wait, what? I think I got it right. If it wasn't without you, if it was out you, you get what I'm saying. You get what I'm saying. I think he has 1, 2. I think the first character that I drew yesterday was a female. I think that's what it was. And often enough, my characters, if they're people, plants, animals, they're normally male and female. So, just so you don't get confused by the fact that I made a cat, it's still a person. That's a bone right there. That's a bone right there. And that's how bones are attached. Yeah, like this. Because I made it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's it. That's how you attach bones. Yeah. I'm a doctor, and that's how we attach bones when we have to. Yep. You gotta do it the easy way. I think that's more than one bone, but it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. All right, looks like we're almost done, y'all. I'm just gonna put some toenails and then some toes and then some bones. And those bones connect to those bones. I need another bone here. Doctor, I need another bone. Please give me another bone. Here you go, sir. Here's 15 more bones for you. That should be enough. I don't know why I keep drawing them like that. They are not correct if I draw them like that. But whatever, nobody will ever know. Unless you're on my live streams and then you know that I just drew it incorrect. But whatever. Whatever. I think I'm done. I think this is the end of the stream, y'all. I appreciate everybody watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one. See ya. That would be so wild. They'd be like, bro, why do you do that to your live stream? I don't know. All right, so we got an add a face to this too. So I'm definitely gonna need a bone structure. I just don't know what to use, and I'm not mad if it comes out looking like some other type of creature. I mean, I could just add a regular face to this. I could add this cat's face to this, and that could be it. Because I do like drawing cats. People are like okay to draw, but it'd be like, oh well, I didn't know that face was attached to this body, and it has, it has 26 different ribs. So what kind of creature is this? It's got to be a cat. It has to be. Yeah. It just has to be a cat. I mean, I can draw anything in here too. I drew. Let me see. Yeah. I mean, literally, I can make this into anything. It could be a wolf, or I mean, it can really even be a person. But I'm scared if I draw a person, it'll just be too real. Hmm. Give me a second. Just give me a second to think about this one, because this one, I'm not sure. I'm not sure at all. So I'm gonna make some. I'm gonna make some marks, just so we keep going, because I don't want to stop, because I'm having a. I don't know why they call it a brain fart, because I mean, it's a moment of silence, but there's a sound at the end of the silence. And it's just me trying to figure out how to move one thing into a different direction. So how could that be? I don't know. I don't know. I don't make up any of the rules. I just follow them. And as soon as it's the way I want it to be, I'm gonna go back to doing. There's a yellow right there. I'm gonna go back to doing whatever I want. Yeah. Yeah. I want to add some more. Some more gold up here. Some gold. I want to add white and then I want to add red, but I think I might have to add the white first and then add the red. They're all triangles too. There's got to be something in here too. Let me put another shape, a square, and another triangle. But that's all that seems to fit in this triangle anyway. All right, and then I'm going to add red. The inside. So it'll look like a jewel. It looks like jewelry, y'all. You get it? Oh, I missed that one. How did I miss that one? Did I want to make it another color? Ooh. Get in here and get some color. I like it. I like it a lot. Interesting. But that's what my crown looks like. The one that I just made, it's perfect. Absolutely perfection. Do you know how I know that? Do you know how I know this is perfection? It's because I made it. That's all I do is make perfection. There can't be any mistakes, just perfection. Because I did it. I made it so. Yeah. I did my best. I learned something. I'm showing you what my skills look like, and that's my best. Yep. Not saying I couldn't have done this a different way, but I didn't. I did it this way, and it's my best. Tomorrow, I'll do better. I'll just do better tomorrow. Yep. Just do better. Do better. Oh, it looks like I lost a bunch of people. Man, that sucks. All right, time to add some skin. Since I can't figure out what the face looks like, we're gotta keep on going. Put the cap back on this white. And let's see. Oh, it's such a thick marker. I'm just gonna add some layers of pink. You call it whatever you want. I'm just adding pink to. Of course, that marker would just be too daggone thick. It's too thick. I wanted to make drier lines, but wait, do y'all want to see this closer? Because I seem to think about it that way, that people can't see it, so it's harder for them to. It's harder for them to see what I'm doing if it's not closer. Yeah. I'm adding pink lines and it's just the makeup of the character. And I just wanted to scratch. It doesn't have to do anything else, but wait, that's supposed to be white. Dang it. That's supposed to be white right there. So I'm just scratching the surface of this. It's like connective. It's like all connected. And I like to think that people can follow what I'm doing too, because this is not difficult. Although, in order to get the circles and stuff like that, you're going to need a tool, a circular tool. But other than that, yeah, this is actually doable for anybody, even if you're just picking up a piece of paper and a pen or a marker. Because I'm using acrylic markers. It's it's just that easy. Yeah, that's supposed to be white too. Yep. I'm just gonna put. I'm just gonna put scratches. Somebody's gonna be like, "Yo, you know that's not how you connect tissue and fibers, right?" Yeah, I know. But it looks fun though. The way I'm doing it, it just looks way more fun. So I'm just gonna continue to do it this way. And guess what? I'm having fun. I'm just having fun. That's it. That's all I can do. Cause life, like tomorrow will go by and you'll be like, yo, what did you do yesterday? And I'm like, dang, I can't really remember what I did. I knew I drew some pictures, but that's not what the person is asking. They're asking if you had fun doing it, whatever that is. And I would think about it and I'd be like, yeah, I actually did have fun doing that. Even if there was like two people that were watching, even if there was no one there to applaud me finishing this piece of artwork, because that's what this is. I'm not just drawing because I feel like putting stuff up there. You said be better the next moment. Let's go. Oh, you said I don't even gotta wait until tomorrow. I can just I like that. Let's go. Yeah, that makes sense. It totally makes sense with music. He said, "Why are you gonna wait till tomorrow?" Oh my gosh, you're so right. That's very true. Those are the words. Wait, be better the next moment. I'm gonna pin that one. I like that one. There you go, music. That's cake right there on top of that frosting right there, bro. That is definitely cake. I love it. It's like, why are you waiting until oh my gosh, you're right, bro. You're so right. Admit that. I can admit that when I say stuff, it's coming from this perspective. But I mean well, 100%. I really do mean well. And when I say things, because not only am I getting better at using my words, I'm identifying that I'm using the correct terminology when I say stuff. Yeah. So that means I'm getting better. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I mean, although it really feels good saying whatever you want to say, but I'm cool with that. I'm cool with that. I want to add white in there. It's really bothering me that I don't have that layer just connecting. I think it's supposed to be like just dots. They're just dots. But this is definitely not me. This is some other creature because we're gonna add a face to it. It could be a fox. It could be a bird. I could actually put a bird in there too, but that's all up to the moment, I guess. the moment will call for what it needs, and I'll be there. I'll be there to draw it. Yep. 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 This is perfection. I don't see it any other way but being perfect. Because not only am I winning, but I'm also documenting that I'm winning. Does that make sense? Does that make total freaking sense? And just like I said before, like the objective is to sell something. The objective is to create and then pass it along to somebody else. That's it. And through the transaction, we both get something that we want. Yo, this freaking, the tip of this marker, I need you to be straight lines. I might have to leave this, hold on, I have to leave this uncapped because I need it to dry out, but it's not drying. The marks are too thick. That's what I'm trying to say. I need them just to scratch the surface. But it's like, I'm gonna get it right though. Oh, did I tell y'all that I'm an organic creator? I enjoy making things that will live at some point. Some things that have photosynthesis or DNA attached to. So that's what I make. Trees, plants, dogs. Well, I don't really make dogs too often, but cats, birds. I make monkeys every once in a while. I make rabbits. I really do enjoy the fact that fish can be created in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, and it could just be seen from one view or front facing. Yo, this marker is really giving me the business. Okay, start from the top. But yeah, that's what I've been creating the last 3 years. I did abstract fabric, I guess. And I mean, I really enjoyed while I was doing it. I really enjoyed figuring out how to connect fabric with other fabrics. Like I make clothes. I put on a decent amount of shows in my life, so I have the experience too. But I really like painting. I really like drawing. I like to think that this skill that I have is going unwasted. Yep. I used to work at this one company and just like a desk job in a sense. That's what it seemed like. I mean, I had other tasks, but it just seemed like it was a desk job. So one day I was like, I'm bored. I said, why didn't I bring any paper? And then I realized that there was a printer. And I was like, oh, I'm just gonna grab some of this paper on this printer. And I just started drawing. And someone saw me drawing. I wasn't gonna get in trouble or anything, but they had saw me drawing. And it's like, what is that? And I was like, oh, it's one of, just some abstract stuff that I'm putting together. And it was just of my line work, like the line work for this character. I sat here and did this for a while, made shapes into it. And they were like, you should make more art like that. And I was like, well, I mean, I kind of do, but I do it at home. And they're like, for real? It's like, can I buy some of your artwork? And I was like, now it's artwork, not me just sitting there doodling. Now it's artwork. And I was like, yeah, I could sell you that. He was like, can you make something else or can I get that? And I was like, you can have this when I'm finished. And right then and there, he bought it. Yep. I barely even finished it, and he bought it. That made me feel so good. Like I'm not wasting my time nor my energy. If I'm putting something into something, I'm actually getting something out of it. And even if he didn't buy it, he recognized there was greatness in what I was doing. And that made my whole entire experience so much better. Being somewhere where I know I had to be at the time point and I could capitalize on doing something for myself because the company was going to get a lot more out of me than I thought because that's just how everything works. And yeah, I found myself getting something out of being there. And I think that's what we're supposed to do in every element. Like I'll go places and hopefully I can draw. Sometimes I draw on other people's property. I apologize if you've caught me drawing on your property before, but I did it, and I'm not regretting it because it was an experience, and I got something out of it. That's my day. That's my experience. Some people are like, no, I never do things like that, or I'm strictly here at work and work and work and work. And I'm like, if I spend every single day working, what else am I doing in life? What else am I doing? Am I really actually living? Am I actually really doing anything if all I'm doing is working? I realize like this nation, I'm just gonna say it out loud, this is a nation of slavery. And I realized that because not only did somebody tell me that when you retire, they don't need you anymore. You can be 70 years old and still have like all the power to continue to work or do something or blah blah blah. But they want you to go home and do nothing because you're useless, right? Until they can make some money out of you. And then I'm like, well, no, that's wrong. Like, what if I wanted to continue to work and do something that I enjoy forever? I have to retire? Like, who and what and why? But that's what they said. And I was like, no, that does not sound good at all. And then they don't even want to pay you the same rate they were paying you before. They want to hire somebody else in your place, pay them less because slavery. I said the S word a couple times. I got to be careful. YouTube's like, watch where you're putting those words, sir. You're on a family friendly platform. Anyway, but this is what I'm creating though. Oh, I lost a couple of people as soon as I said the S word. I'm so sorry. So sorry. But yeah, I think of our reality as just that. Like, why are people not enjoying life? Why are people not doing the things that they said they came here for? You're doing other stuff? Like you're not flying a helicopter? You're actually just pushing buttons and saying yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am. It doesn't really doesn't really contribute. Sounds like you're misinformed. And I felt like, and I still feel like I don't want to be that person. I don't want to be misinformed because by the time I realize it, it'll be too damn late. They didn't already got 60 years out of my life, and I didn't get to do the things that I said that I could do. So no, you know what you got to do again? You got to come back here and do it all over again. And I'm being real with you. You got to come back to this planet and do this all over again till you get it right. And that part sucks. All right, now I got the scratches that I want. So yeah, go out there and have fun, man. Go out there and do exactly what it's calling you to do. Embrace it. And even if you can take the time, do something for yourself because it matters, man. It absolutely matters. We don't have it forever in this body, in this experience, but take advantage of like doing things that are worth it. Like me drawing right now, absolutely worth it. I can go back and sit down and look at what I created based on the actual physical results. Yep. I go to work and be like, yeah, I did something for somebody else for 8 hours. Oh my gosh, for 8 hours, I went and did something for somebody else. It might be cool. Yeah, it might be worth it. It might be. It's up to you to decide. But when somebody sees this in real life, they can be like, bro, you put in a lot of details. And I like that. And I'll be like, you know what? That's what life is about. The small things. Didn't you realize that? It's all about the small things. Yep. And that's all I'm doing. Putting in the details. I could do this. I could sit here and do this for 12 more hours. I swear. I could. I just would need a break every, once in a while. But you said your company doesn't give you a break? Oh, sounds like they're in the S type situation again, huh? Somebody else, I'm gonna hit this mark and then I'm just gonna keep going. And somebody else told me that they had to go to work. And I was like, oh. And then they just blurted out what time they have to go to work. And I was like, wait, do you get a break in between? He said 6. No, he said 7 o'clock. He said 7 to 6 or something. And I was like, God dang. I was like, do you get a break in between there? Like, what? 6 to like, no, 7 to like, I don't know what he said. Now but it was a long period of time. And I'm like, because it's healthy to not take breaks or work for that long period of time. No, they're paying money, and that's all that matters. And if you don't take it, somebody else gonna take it. Very interesting. I don't know what this cavity is here, but yeah. But these are so much fun. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. Oh my gosh, bro. You said it's an expression. I was just being pedantic. Pedantic. Oh, I haven't heard that word pedantic in a while. That's a really good word to describe that, pedantic. I don't know what pedantic means right now. I've heard it before. I don't think I've ever used it in a sentence. But yeah. You said I'm never family friendly. You said your content is not family friendly. Let's go. I understand. Do I want to be family friendly? Do I want to be in your home? Do I want to sit on your couch? Do I want to tell your kids bedtime stories? When you wake up in the morning, is that the first face you see? Yes, I want to be that. I want to be that person. You said I'm Mr. Informed. Let's go. Let me put this back here because it seems like I'm losing people either over conversation or the fact that it's too close and it's blurry. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Omizu, you're a different person. And I think it's because you were born on a different timeline. Like I think you're only a couple years, just a couple years older than me. Or shit, you could be younger than me for all I know. Age is age is just in the preference of the eye. He prefers looking at, yeah. But still, even at that point, I think it's just because your perspective and the things that you've experienced throughout life is there's supposed to be one more bone there. How did I miss that? How did I miss that? Yeah. Still trying to figure out who the heck is gonna buy this because it's like the skeletal system of something. Because that's what I don't know why. I probably do know why I'm drawing it, but hmm, for whom? For me? I mean, I like looking at stuff like this. I think it's fun because I like drawing feathers and stuff like that. I like drawing details of things. So, and it's more like this person or entity or whatever this is described at is just wearing a protective suit. Yeah. I think I want to make a face though. Where's my other phone at? Because I have to find out what another. I want to figure out what the face looks like. I think my phone's upstairs. Because like my mental will tell me I can draw the skeletal system of a face, but I think I want to get it right. I think my phone is upstairs. So we might have to go upstairs real quick. I think I did leave my phone upstairs. I'll be right back after these messages. Now, lucky for me, so let's see. Do I want to draw the skull of a face or do I just want to keep drawing the cats? Let me see. I'm going to put a poll. Let's see. A cat face. Just going to put it in. Start the poll. He said, unlike misinformed. Okay. Maybe humans will look like this in the future. Oh, yeah, this is exactly what it is. Mhm. I mean, all I've ever thought of is drawing things that the future will take hold of. Look at this. Oh, that's a cool little skull. Look at that. I could draw that in a circle. That would be cool. I think I drew it yesterday, but I can always draw it again. That's the skull of a cat. Um, Let me see a plant skull. Yeah, I found myself even predicting the fact that we would have touchscreen phones, and we're here now. Yep, we're freaking here. We're freaking here. Let me see. What else did I predict? I can't tell you all the other things that I predicted because it would just make me sound like I'm crazy, but or responsible. But it's like this is all the past, and so you have to reach into the future, which is your thoughts predict things to be done. Your physical body will help you physically get there. And so a lot of times when I think of things possible, I try to react to it and then make myself feel like I'm there or experiencing it or watching it or something, 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 so it could come true. And I have to have enough people to agree with me so we can all make it visible in our own perspectives. And that's what I do. You said random skull? Okay, we'll do a random skull. Got it. Let's see, what random skulls? Mm, 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 mm. Yeah, as soon as you say skull, though, it's like, let me see. I have a circle. Circle. Let's see what AI. Let me see what AI will do. If I put random skull. Sorry, I'm taking so long. I'm really trying to think this out. Here are some products and images of random skull and circle designs, including jewelry and apparel and artwork. But it didn't come up with any freaking images though. Like, what the heck? But I guess I'll just start out with white. It's like it didn't do anything. It could be my phone. It could be my phone. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Do, 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 do. I have to get on this side though. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. Okay, you're gonna. There we go. Don't. Um. I think that's right. Okay. This could be. Yeah, my phone's not helpful. So I'm just gonna make whatever. Whatever. Just gonna make a regular random occurrence of a skull. Mm, 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 mm. Wait, today's Thursday. Oh my gosh, bro. The freaking week. The freaking week is just like over so quick. Don't get me wrong. I had a great week, an absolutely amazing week. I really did. And it sucks that it's already over, but I didn't make that wide enough. Dang it. Dang it. I really want to make vampires. I don't know why. My face wants to like have vampire teeth. Am I a vampire? Oh shoot. I just realized. I think I'm a vampire, y'all. I think that's what I always dreamed of, being a vampire. Just living for like 6,000 years with teeth. Oh my gosh, because I know if you live for 6,000 years, your teeth will fall out eventually. You said, what if social media bots, to make it seem like creators are getting more viewers than they actually are, to keep creators making content so those companies continue to make money? Oh shit. Omizu, that is whoa, that could be actually it. That could be the reality that, whoa, you just hit the nail for real. That could be it. Yep. Because sometimes I get like 30 people. I'm like, damn, that's a lot of people. I'm like, okay, that's cool. Just keep doing whatever you're doing. And then all 30 of them are gone. And I'm left with like two people. I get it. 100% I get it. Like consistency would be good, but I get it. Because I mean, there's a billion people, right? How do you get a million people in one place? Some people don't even know you exist. How do you get a million people in one freaking place? Like, I watch content. Don't get me wrong, I watch content. I have no problem with watching content. But how do you get a million people in one place? You don't. It's just not possible. Even the Super Bowl didn't have a million people. They couldn't all be there at the same exact time for all situations. Capability is just not it. But how do you get, yeah. Yep. Yep. I just keep making cats. So that's what I'm making right now. I think it's a cat. His head's kind of big. but cats and stuff. Because I'm still trying to figure out. It doesn't matter what it is that I'm viewing. I could be watching like water drip. The only way that everybody's going to know that I'm doing that is if the platform forces people to see what's there. Because just like I said before, like I make all types of content. There's people that I've never even met before that come see my content. But how do they know? The platform has to show them that that is what I'm doing. This is the only way. So that means that what? They're gonna have to do something. Because I can make stuff. I have a channel, but nobody knows I exist until what? Till the company shares what it is that I'm doing. Yep. Yep. So that means all those other people who have like 2.25 million, blah blah blah. I don't even get that. I just have no idea how that works. If I have 100,000 subscribers, but only, let's just say, only 1,000 people like the content, so those people aren't real. All the other ones just aren't real. Because if I've already subscribed to you, I'm watching your content. I'm either gonna like it, obviously, or not. But does that make sense? Now I'm stuck on this idea now. Thanks, Omizu. Thank you. But yeah, like it's so weird. I get the game. My eye is bothering me. I get the game, but I mean, I want to be there too. I want to have like 50,000 people watching what I'm doing. That makes me wait. What makes me sus? You say YouTube is the gatekeeper of who gets to see a creator's content. I'm just telling you just like that because I've done other things before, and I'm like, dang, like there's 30 people watching me, but why aren't 30 people watching me now? I have 400, almost 500 subscribers. Why are not half of those people watching right now? Why is it only new people or, you know? So are those other people real? Because they can't watch if they don't have a phone or a TV or something. They can't watch this stream. So that means only, you know, I get it. I'm connecting it. I mean, I've been connected it because I told my brother this before. I was telling my brother how things were working when I was on my other channel. I was like, I make really good content. Not saying I base my content on if anybody else's, but I make my own personal, like I make really good content. I edit very well. You know, I'm not an expert, but I'm definitely not new to this. So why does my content not carry the same weight as somebody else's? Then I realized I was like, if I'm not making the same exact as somebody else in this form, whatever that form is, then YouTube is not going to send it to other people because it doesn't look the same. Does that make sense? And I realized that, and I was like, oh, okay. So I have to make the same exact, because remember, when they tell you something new is coming up and they want you to watch that video of the new thing that came up, that's them telling you that this is the way that they want you to format your content. Not don't do it your way, but this is the way because that's the way. I like it. You see what I'm saying? Like, I get it. It's like, no, do it this way because we know that our um our members that pay for um what's the word, ads, they want the ads to fit and form in this way. So do it this way because we'll have them put ads over top of your content because it fits what we want. I get it. I get it. I get it. All right, I'm done. I'm done talking about ads. You said, is the game rigged? Oh, no. The game's not. No, 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 no. The game can't be rigged. That doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. Nope. That would not make sense. Mm-mm. Because we are the players. The players make the game. Now, there's rules to every game, obviously, but those are just rules. The rules are meant to be broken. Rules are meant to be done by the individual. Like I watched Kai's video with Kevin Hart the other day, and I'm guessing he's tracking like a million subscribers on his Twitch. And I was like, wow, that's a crazy ass number. And I'm not sure if it was Kevin Hart or what's his name, Kai, you know. But I think how they're doing it is based on bots because I've never subscribed to any of those people. Kevin Hart, well, probably on my Instagram, but Kevin Hart, Kai, like my mom doesn't even know. My brother doesn't even know. I mean, he knows, but he doesn't subscribe. My mom knows, but she doesn't subscribe to any of these people. So where the hell are all of these millions of people that were watching his content? And just like I said, I watched the video. I thought it was interesting enough that I would watch it till I got bored with it because they kept saying the N word and they kept bleeping out stuff. And I was like, yeah, this is not watchable content anymore. So but then on that point, I was like, I'm not a subscriber on Twitch to him. So where are all these people that I don't know? Who are all these people that I don't know or has shared it? Like, oh, have you seen Kai's his content? He's about to hit 1 million. And I don't know anybody who freaking has told me anything about this dude. So how does he have 1 million subscribers on a platform that nobody knows if you're not a bot or somewhere as content creators? How do you know that? How? All right, I'm done. 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 I just kind of like bejeweled the face, I think. That's how I wanted it to be. Yeah. Just making tiny little tiny details. I'm gonna put a little happy little tree right here too. That's the way I just felt when I said that. I'm gonna put a happy little tree right here in the corner. Get some sunlight. Yeah, I'm gonna put another little happy little tree right there. Looks like we got ourselves some happy trees, y'all. Let's go. But that's what I'm saying. Like, if you don't fit that form, that mold, man, people won't subscribe to you. Because even I had 5 subscribers yesterday. There was a lot of people that were watching the stream yesterday, but I was like, why don't any of those people say anything? Why don't any of those people come back to watch the stream tomorrow or whatever time, or catch it later, whatever that is. What the heck is up with his mouth? We need to fix this. We need to fix your mouth, sir. We need to fix your upper mouth, sir. Yeah. Like I said, I talked to my brother about it and he was trying to make sense of it too, but I can't. I can't make sense of it. Nope. And then again, I can understand if things are changing, like the culture. The culture does change. People are adding to the culture. They're becoming the culture. And I understand that. You said the culture changes only if the creators stay true to their vision of how they want their content to be. Like I have 3 people watching. And I understand it. I'm not jumping up and down. You know what I'm saying? Half of the time you can't even see me because the camera's pointing somewhere else. But there should be like 40 people watching this because I made all of this except for the yay sign. I didn't make that, but I made this area at the bottom too. Like I made this stuff. And although you couldn't see me making any of it, I made it. So why don't I have like 3,000 people here? That's because people don't watch YouTube. It's just the bots that carry the weight. Yep. 100, somebody had 100 million subscribers. That makes no sense at all. You get 1,000. It was somebody's account, and it said for every day they had 1,000 subscribers, like on the dot, 1,000 subscribers every single day. That makes no sense to me. You said out of 8 billion people on the planet, 1 million is a small percentage. Very true. But how many of those, again, are bots? Once again, I was like, I never watched Kai's content. I understand. I don't know anybody else who watches Kai's content. So even sharing at that point, who are these people? I don't ever bump heads and be like, yo, you should watch Kai's content. I don't know anybody. Even like I said, 1 million people should be watching my content. Why aren't they watching my content? Why? I mean, I'm on YouTube. I'm on the same platform as everybody else. Why not? Why? Why not? Do you see what I'm saying? Do you understand that whole cycle of things? Yep. Yep. I think I made the face. I think that's where I like it. I think I should make a chin, but oh, he looks crazy. Oh well, it's my cat face. He's a cat. Yeah, he looks pretty creepy though, but he's definitely a cat. All right, let's add some pink. Let's add some pink to this soul. Like I said, this thing has a crazy amount of details in it, and I really, really like details. So usually there is only, if you're the inside, it's usually the inside of a skull. Usually only cartilage, bone, muscle, fats. And I'm just making, I guess, the muscle part is all intact. Oops, this marker is becoming too thick. Like I said, I could add the skin, but I was like, I think I'll be taken away from the color. I don't know. I mean, I guess I could just make a face, a real face, add skin color textures, and maybe make fur. But then I was like, well, what would be the point of me making, you know, the muscle part? I would just take away from it. Yeah, It'll just be taken away from. Oh, now you're completely dry. Okay, Mr. Marker. Like I said, I mean, I would love to figure out what it would take to have 100,000 subscribers. I mean, my content's not like jump off the page type shit, but you know, maybe that's what I need to do. That's why I said I'm gonna make the cats, the mold of the cats, the figurines, because I think that will take my content into a different, into a level of thinking that they could have something. Because more or less, I mean, this might be art, but this is art for me. This is not for the masses. This is not so you can go out and buy a t-shirt. I mean, unless you do want a t-shirt, then I could probably make them into t-shirts, but that's not what I'm doing right now. I'm actually just painting. And unless you want a copy of this painting, you'll probably never make that connection. I know somebody's going to want this. I always think of it like that too. Like, people want your artwork. You know that, right? It's few and far that I receive comments or requests, because I do receive requests, but not for this artwork, which is really weird. People always want it for their business. Or do you have any other artwork that we can put up inside our hotels or chain restaurants or whatever the heck? Yeah, I get that more than anything. And I'm like, okay, that's cool, that's cool, that's cool. So I'm just making, once again, I'm just making content for myself, not for the person, because I don't make hotel artwork, whatever that is. I don't do that because I just don't have the skills. I just don't. Now, if you find something that looks the part, then maybe that's what you're gonna get. But I don't make content specifically for that. My son asked me, he asked me the other day, he said, why don't you make content like that? No, he said, why don't you make things like that? And I was like, I can, but I don't, you know, like, I just don't, because I haven't thought of it. I haven't put that together into yeah, because it's like play-by-play content that people make. You got little clips here and there. I was just like, I just don't do it. I don't edit like that. So I guess I'm gonna have to do that in order to reach more people, because stuff. Yeah. And I said I can do it. That's fine. If that's where we need to go, that's fine. I don't have a problem with that. I'm just gonna let you know that I'm making content for my everyday. Whatever that is, that's what I'm making content for. This is my experience. You know, I'm just hoping that people, when I share it, people enjoy it, you know, because I made it. I did. Yep. And if you wanted somebody else to make it, you got to go ask them to make it, because that's what they do. Like, I can ask Omizu, I could be like, hey, can you draw me a horse riding a giraffe? And he'd be like, man, I don't make content like that. Why would you ask me to make something like that? Well, because you're an artist. It's like, don't you make stuff? And I'm trying to figure out, like, how is that all possible? You know? You said are certainly unimaginable. You said I've never seen his content either, but I've heard of him. I still don't know what he does. And I couldn't tell you what he does either. Oh, you said a cat? Oh man, 50-50, two votes, let's go. Yeah, I mean, people have heard of me. It's really funny because people have heard of me. Does that make sense? Like, people know of me. My reach probably is not as far as whoever that other person we were just talking about is, but yeah, people have definitely heard of me. I am not invisible. Nope. And I've been on YouTube for a good 5 years now, so Yeah, people do. Like when you meet me, there's something totally different. Yeah, there's definitely something totally different, and I know that because my art reflects it. So if you say you've ever met me before, trust me, I am not forgettable at all. And not because I do, random stuff on purpose, but that's just because I'm an unforgettable person. You know, my art tells it too. I'm telling you, I had people for my birthday come through. And it's fun because like I want people to explore the nature of anybody. I go to other people's houses and I get to see what they live like. Kind of like, they have like normal, everyday, it looks the same type, you know. Oh, okay. But when they come to my house, I want to give you something so you can not like enjoy who I am. Because you can sit on my furniture, but you never get to know you know, why you're experiencing my environment. Like I don't live in a cave, and I understand that. Yeah. So I had a whole bag of rocks, right? No, this is not it. I probably still could have used that as the. Wait, where'd the bag go? I think it's in the other room. Watch this. So my guests would come in, and then as they're leaving, they would take. Where's the bag at? Maybe they took the bag. Where the heck is the bag at? Is it upstairs? Oh shoot! Did they take the whole bag? I had a whole bag of rocks. Where did they go? It's got to be in the house somewhere. Do, 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 do. Is it upstairs? Oh, it's right here. So check this out. So my guest, this is just random people. You come visit. I say, hey, like here's a bag right here. Just it's just random. Like these are random, right? This is like you can call me eccentric or weird or whatever the case is, but they're just random. So you just pick one up, right? And this is you leaving my house after a conversation, right? So so I made this for the people that visit. So you take something because let's just say maybe conversation would have been good, but I want people to physically feel something as they exit my environment. And here's a dinosaur, okay? And the one my friend she goes, "What is this?" And I was like, and then her brain just sparked. Yo, you know who would love this? And then she went into a great detail of somebody else who would appreciate this. She was like, "Can I have another one?" And I'm like, "Absolutely." It's like, "Take two." And they're so random, but these are gifts that I give people because people have to matter, even if like they don't last forever. But like these situations make me feel like my presence in this world means so much more because I have so much to give. And there's only a little bit of time. We talk for an hour. You might come in and be doing work or business or something, whatever the case. But I'm like, here, take this. And it's just the small things. 100%. It's just the small things, man. And it's just like how I think. I made that during a live stream, and I was like, somebody in the future would enjoy that. And she did. A couple people did on the way out. And I'm like, this is amazing. Like, this is what we're supposed to be doing. It really is. And that's how I think people benefit from, our communication and us meeting each other. Like Omizu, Wild Wolf, Dondrell, like Marie. Who else is there? There's um, Victoria. There's Eyes. There's Pris. There's like so many people. Like if you meet me, you're just like, yo, dude. Like, and this is all based on like my childhood, like the experiences that I received things like, because one, I was a twin, so everything came in twos. Like you couldn't buy one thing without another. So then I got to experience what it would be like for somebody else to give something else to someone else that I know, and I get to receive part of that gift. And it's just such an amazing feeling. It really is. Like it's such an amazing feeling to have, somebody gift you something and you didn't even ask for it. And that's how I've always felt. 100%. That's always how I felt. I think I'm gonna put yellow. I think this is gonna be the bottom's gonna be yellow. Yeah, that's how I felt. Like I did that just for some future experience. That's it. You said I like a full of rain t-shirt? Oh shoot. Wait, what? It just say full of rain? That's what you would like? Or just something based on the content that I made? Maybe t-shirts. I don't know. I don't know. It's such a weird way to. I don't know. Maybe t-shirts would be cool. Maybe a cup half full. That would be fun. Or a completely full. I want to know where I'm gonna put this person though. The person is jumping, but where are you? Where are you jumping from? Hmm. Sorry, my brain is going like 3 million miles an hour, and I don't know how to stop it other than just drawing. So this is just line work that I'm doing, and it's pretty easy because I stay consistent with the lines, and they become a part of the landscape. And this is just energy. It's just energy that exists everywhere. Just keeps moving. We don't realize it until we tap into the energy, but energy is everywhere. It's in everything. And sometimes you just have to tap into it in order to feel what it felt like to be a part of that energy. Like people are energy. You ever talk to somebody and after a while you're listening, but you realize that you're talking to somebody that has your attention, not because of the sound, because of their energy is projecting onto you. That's what it is. Yep. And I realize that babies do the same thing, like little toddlers and stuff like that. They're not really seeing your face. They're seeing what you're energy is, and if they're going to sit there and then continue to watch, because they don't understand what you're saying. They don't know why you're doing what you're doing. You're just focused on what your energy is like, and they're responding to it. Because there's purpose in everything. Just what are you going to do with it? What are you going to do with this energy? Where are you going to put it? And I chose to put my energy into art because why not? Why not do something that is supposed to be? Yep. That's where it's supposed to be, into art. Yep. You said art t-shirts? Oh, like this, what I'm creating right now, just throw them into a t-shirt? I could do that. I could definitely do that. Yo, this is crazy. Okay, so I have the bottom part. I have and I'm looking at it because the tones of color is like a white and then it has this blue. So it looks like it's jumping into water. That's where it's coming from. And I think I want to make the sky. That's what I want to make it like a lighter blue. If this is blue, this feels like green sometimes. Let's see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Because I don't think I have any other markers. I think this is some type of blue, so we'll just go from there. Or maybe I should make it white. Hmm. Oh yeah, Goose too. Goose is my mod, and I'm glad he comes through too. Even though he doesn't come through every day as my mod, but at this point we don't really need a mod. But when I do, he's available. So I appreciate that too. I appreciate that. Yep. even though he probably won't even know that I said his name. Interesting. Interesting. I mean, it's a celebration, so I'm just gonna keep going. Wait, is this marker? No, that's gray, yellow, green. It does still pretty. It does feel dark still. It does. I don't know if this green is gonna light it up, but I was looking at my I was looking at my art in the drawing room, the computer room, and I'm looking at the cats on the wall. I was like, most of the artwork is pretty black, pretty dark scaled artwork. And then I have like these little tidbits of the characters, which are the amoeba. And I was like, that really sets the tone of the picture, but it's still really dark. And then I was like, well, I probably should have painted it, you know, in some color form and then added them. But I didn't. But I did them for another. I did them for these. My amoeba. I did it for these drawings right here, and I did the same exact thing, thinking that because there's obviously a dark scale here. I was like, well, just add some yellow, something else that'd be brighter, and that's what I did. You know, even though the characters bring out their own unique color forms. So I like these. I like them a lot. And I think that's what I can add to this as well. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna add like a light. I wish I had light blue. Is this the wait? Is this the one I just used? I think it is. I need a light blue. And I don't think I brought another. I think this one might be light. Yeah, it is light. Okay. Okay. Just draw some cats. Mess. I guess I'll just add some wherever the white there is. The white marker. I'll just add some dots because, well, because it's full of rain. Let's go. This one's not vomiting though. This one's only jumping. I think that's what Wild Wolf was trying to state. That I didn't have any cats that were in the description. And there we go. We got ourselves a cat. Nice. That's really nice. I think its face is going to be green. It should be red though. Let's go with the red. Let's go with red. I'm just going to make some small dots. As well. Maybe it did just take too long for me to make the cats. But I made it, and that's all that matters. There's one. Perfect. Wait, am I 2 hours? Oh my gosh, it took me 2 hours to draw this. That's not good. It never takes me 2 hours to draw a picture. That's not good at all. I guess I'll make another blue one too. I'll make them on this side. This side. It normally doesn't take me that long. You see how long it took me to draw that cat? And he wasn't even vomiting. I'm so sorry it took me this long to. Come on, marker. Work with me. Now it's coming in strong. Perfect. I always thought about it just like this too. Every time I make one of these cats, a real cat is alive. And I feel that it makes me feel really good about that. Not only do I get to create something, but I made something positive. And cats are awesome people. They really are. Are they better than real people? I'll let you decide on that one. You can decide. Because I'm a cat person. I can't have cats in my house. Well, actually, I could, but actually, I could. I just realized that I'm a homeowner. I can do whatever I want to do. I could have 14 cats live in my house right now if I wanted to. I'm just gonna go to the shelter. They'd be like, "How many cats do you have in your house?" One. Going on 50. Let's go. And there's nothing they could do about it. It would just be my sanctuary of thought and process. Yeah. This is my sanctuary. I get to do whatever it is that I feel like a human should do. I can go to outer space. I can go to a different country. I can just stay in a house and do nothing all freaking day. If that's what I wanted to do, and nobody's going to say anything else different. But this is my realization. That's what I realized. I think that would be unfair for the world, but I think that's just what I realized that is possible since I'm a homeowner now. It's pretty awesome. It's a pretty good experience. Yeah. So I'm just adding dots to these little tiny cats. The cats are jumping violently. And a lot of times when they do jump, they cause chaos. And the chaos is because they don't realize what their energy is until it's too late. They've caused so much. I don't say damage because I don't think they look at it like that. Damage is something that's irreplaceable, but it's more like like a person who just came here and they don't realize they're not supposed to draw on the walls. I mean, there's no hurt, so yeah. I think I'm gonna put another cat. I'm gonna draw another cat. Wait, that's yellow. Yo, that marker cap is really off. You said, I can't believe how much you were slacking not to get that done in 2 hours. I'm telling you, man, I'm like, what the heck was I doing? Was I even here? Because there's no way this should have taken me this long to draw 2 cats. I mean, I'm going to draw another one, but there's no way, bro. There's absolutely no way. Absolutely. No way. 2 hours? Come on, bro. Was I talking the whole time? It's probably because I was talking. It took me this long to figure out how to make 2 reasonable cats. This guy right here, he was already here. All I had to do was stand here and draw 2 random cats. And I was not getting the job done, man. Nope. Slacking is what I was doing. I had you guys wait for 2 hours. You waited for 2 hours. That's crazy. I'm glad we had a good conversation over this 2 hours. At least that counted. Freaking 2 hours. 2.5 hours at this point, because go figure. I'm still getting paint on my hand that is not dry yet. 2 freaking hours, man. Okay. I'm guessing all of these cats are in the same family because they have red faces with yellow bodies. So they're all the same. And I wanted to make them easier to draw too. So they all look alike. Yay. Let me stand back and see what this looks like though, because this could be crazy. I could be drawing some wild stuff that people just do not like at all. Here comes my son too. What's up, big guy? How was your class? Okay. How was your class? Do you want to draw? I mean, I guess that answer is not simple since you just can't tell me what it is that your class was. Is 3 cats enough or should I draw more?
You should draw more.
More?
You should just, it should be their skeletons.
They should be skeletons?
Yeah.
Oh,
Skeleton cats.
oh man. So, okay. What color should they be?
I don't know. They're skeletons. Red? Yellow?
They should be red. Okay.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah.
No, I mean, you can find something else in there too. You don't have to just go to, you know. But you did that yesterday though. Then that means you got to find something to eat rather than just snacking. All right, you know what? Go ahead. Go have the popcorn. I want it to be your day. Go ahead. Nope, take it. Take it with you. Yep, take it with you. And then we'll figure out something else later on to put together. How about that? Can we agree on that? We'll figure out something else to eat. Okay. Take care of that too. That is. Put that other stuff on there. Don't put the Vaseline on that.
Doesn't this look like just like there's no eyeballs?
There is yeah, it does. Okay, go ahead. So the cat bones, I guess they would be. So he said cat bones. I don't even know what cat bones look like. I've never looked at a cat bone. I mean, I look at the skulls, but never like the full. Never the full ones. So probably shouldn't connect it. Probably should leave it. So I'll let the muscles. This is right there. That's the backbone. Sorry, I honestly don't know how the internals of a cat looks, but it's fun just to think. Just to think it looks like this. Yep. Why did I make a circle? Dang it. Oh my gosh. I did not want to make a circle, but I did. Okay, that's fine. I made a circle. It's done. There's nothing I can do about it. It's already done. It's a circle. I'm like, dang, now he looks like a fish. That's fine. Nope, that's fine. I'm just gonna look like a fish. It's just gonna look like a fish. I think he's being attacked by the cats now. That's what it looks like. Oh my gosh, bro. That's what it looks like. It looks like he's being attacked. No. No. I'm so sorry. The cat attacks. Oh, when cats attack, let's go. When cats attack. Okay. No, I think I did it. I think I made it. Let's go. Wait, can you not see over my shoulder? I just realized that I might be in the in the um in the way. I'm just gonna make skin. I mean, I keep saying skin. The connective tissue. I think I got it. I think I got it. Except for the chest plate. I have no idea why it looks like that. Should probably make it. Perfect. Perfect. So I'm just adding the smallest details ever. I don't know if you can see them until I pan the camera just a little bit closer. I'm trying to get it to stop scratching so heavily. I want it to scratch lightly atop the but it's just doing whatever it wants to do. So, well, I'll just let it do whatever it wants to do. Because the more that I try to control it, the less control I really have. You know, and sometimes you just need your own self-control. Calm down there, Chuck. All that kicking you doing? Not needed. Nope. This one is, nope, there it is. I was gonna say this one is dry as cotton, but it's not. There is some moisture in there. Wait, are all these my subscribers? Are you guys my subscribers? Is that who's watching right now? Because it said there's like 7 people. But once again, I still don't understand. If I have 500 people, why don't all the 500 people watch my stream at the same time? Are you guys drawing with me too? You should be drawing with me. You should be drawing exactly what I'm doing right now. Exactly. I think I'm gonna put another cat right here. And it's gonna be red too. Or yeah, that's what we're gonna do. I'll put one right here. Should I make him violently vomiting? No, I should just make him jumping too. Because I did say this one's only, yeah, I gotta make sure that I'm sticking to the schedule. That's a thick boy down there. That's a real thick boy. All right, let's see. Let's get some ears. I keep forgetting that the paint is still trying to dry as I'm putting my hand directly over top of it and transferring as much ink as possible onto my clean hands. Okay. I probably should try to work on my skulls. Because that does not look like I'm... I'm trying. I'm just trying my best, that's all. Yep. I'm just doing my best. All right, we got shoulders, arms, feet. So I guess this is where we figure out what the inside of the cat looks like. Looks like this. I mean, it's not like you've never seen what the inside of a cat looks like. There's tons of pictures online of badly drawn cats from the inside out. Ha! Let's go. And let's just put... Did I draw? I didn't draw legs like that before. Okay. It's supposed to be right here. You're supposed to draw it from there to there. It's hurting my wrist doing it like that too. Wait, can you not see me? This might be a terrible angle. Hold on. Hold on. It might be a terrible angle. Nope, you still can't see it that way. Dang it. It's like in the... There we go. There we go. I'm gonna make your chest plate too, like the symbol for Superman. We got a little connected bones here, here. Yep. Oh, a little bone that goes from there to there. Oh yeah, I just want to let you guys know that it is my birthday. And because it's my birthday, this is what you guys get as free content. Because it's my birthday. Yeah, this is free content. You don't even have to pay for it. Like, come on, bro. You don't even have to pay for it because it's yours for free. Isn't that cool? Isn't that awesome? Now, if you subscribe, yeah, I don't think it's free. Is it free to subscribe? I think so. No, it's not. It's not free. But the content is free. So I guess that's a good thing. I think you gotta pay. You gotta pay a small service fee. These are his legs, though. I think I did a good job. What the heck? That's what it looks like. Looks like I did a good job for free. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna add some of this pink stuff to describe what is happening. Like this. Oops, a little too hard there. But I think on the inside of every cat, it's something totally different. I think that's what it is. Because even when I have the cats that violently vomit, the insides are totally still different. It's different colors, different textures. Yeah. And it's just a form of expression through purging. The purge. When I say purge, I mean like something that you no longer need or value is purging. Yep. Wait, is that the... Did I do it wrong? Of course, the one marker I needed is right there. Now it looks like I know what I'm doing. Now it looks like we're going somewhere. But yeah, that's what I would really like. Like the people that say that they subscribe, like I don't want them to be bots because I want them to talk, you know, I want them to say stuff. I want them to be a part of this experience. Like tell me what it is that you say you see. Tell me what you want to see. Like a lot of my creativity spans from just my, you know, just my perspective. And it's a good thing. It's totally a good thing. Because not only do you get to see what I feel like, but you get to understand me. Yep. Because I like to draw things. I mean, I can draw anything. I mean, the most thing I feel is very playful, like who and what I am, is these cats. Although I do nothing other. I mean, I do jump sometimes. Actually, I jump a lot. I was just about to say that. I was like, wait, when's the last time I jumped? I jumped down the stairs. That was the last time. And I jumped for a balloon that my son and I were hitting up in the air. We're trying to play this game and we can just keep the balloons. We can just keep the balloons, you know, in the air. So we did that. So I was doing a lot of activity in the air. So like I said, I'm a real playful person. Don't get me wrong. Every day is not serious. It's not. So this is why I do what I do. This is why I put on what I put on, because I think this works. Let me add a few more little thingamajiggies that connect, like the letter W. Yep, it connects just a little bit of what it is we're doing. We're doing it, doing it.
poured out.